Hi, everybody. Welcome to Trendy Trading. My name is Jonathan. Let's go ahead and take a look at AAPL. Supposedly, this guy is holding up the market, right? Apple, Google, and so forth. So we're going to kind of deep dive into a few of these, kind of check out what it is that everyone's looking at. Currently down about $2.80 or 1.65%. And, in my eyes, the SPY could come back and see around 380 to 400. A lot of people are looking at that level. We found that level a while back, and my overall sentiment going into this year was be super patient. You had to use a if this, then that thesis. And so far, things are working out on our end for that projection to the downside. One of the things that really led me in the right direction this year is not looking at weekly, 5 minute, 2 minute candles, but necessarily. You just don't want to be on the small time frames. You want to be looking at very large time frames, especially during all of this chop. And that's why I want to introduce you to what the quarterly candle. If you're not using a quarterly candle, that's okay. A monthly really helps as well. But this one during these times is my go-to. And what I want to point out are just a couple facts that you can see. Currently, we have an inside candle. What does that mean? It just means that we're closing inside of this candle, okay? Now, I'm not going to go into the Fibonacci part, and it is very important because what I can teach you is at certain levels of Fibonacci's, give you the certain probabilities of other Fibonacci's hitting. For example, like if we were to break down below the 38.2, what is the probability that we'll see the 50 or the 618? Those are things that really have upped my game and understanding where to place levels and so forth. Okay. What I'm telling you right now is we're below one of the levels that can suggest that we will continue to the downside. Matter of fact, an inside and down would be welcomed in my opinion, because if you look at the 9 EMA, you could see here that just like any other EMA cloud, is anytime we're above it or come back and test it, it's very bullish. It's a great place to try to get into a trade. This looks a little overextended, and what's happening is over a long period of time, a quarterly candle, is things are starting to come in a little bit, and it may give us that look that we need to come back and test this green box or this EMA, okay? So there's a lot of confluence. I'm gonna go ahead and show that to you really quick. We have this trendy buy signal, which is basically just an arrow identifying a level where I think you could find support. And if price were to come into there, then this is where I personally look to be buying. So let me go ahead and draw it out for you so you can understand what that's going to look like. Now, I'm forecasting that we will close inside this candle unless we get some kind of crazy news event and Apple shoots straight up over the previous quarterly candle. All right. So for right now, again, forecasting we will close inside this candle, and that the next candle, most likely high probability right now, is that we continue on an inside and down and start to push down towards this inside and up. So what does that mean? It means we got to take a couple things into account, like when is earnings? Okay. Why is this important? We got May. Okay. It's not even March yet. So we have 3 months here where we could pull back, and this would make sense for that next quarter, right? But that would be setting us up for an amazing time into the summer months, which is really interesting because most summer months, you heard of the summer doldrum months where things are just kind of slow. I like to call it the beach trade. We live here on the beach, and we like to go out to the beach, take trades, sit and forget, or set and forget, and also sit and forget on the beach. That's really nice as well. But we set and forget these trades and we go out, have a good time. Whereas it may be a little bit different this year. It's already started off a little bit different, right? January was not the time to be buying. Matter of fact, it was the time to be selling. And here we are in the middle of February, almost March, and we're still selling off. So, what I'm trying to tell you is it's time to stay patient. This is not a bullish look right now unless prices start to move over those Fibonacci levels, which is going to bring you at around 169, 170 when it starts to look better. Current price is at 164. So what do I do during this time? Well, I sit and wait. I have to either be short looking for my lower levels on a longer period of time, so longer data expirations, and I don't want price to really get over that 170 level. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So as long as we don't get over 170, I'm not going long. I'm also not going to get out of a short unless we start to close over 170. I don't want to think about getting long again unless I get down to my lower levels and or we start to show some sort of presence over that 170 level. Okay? So, what are some key points taken away from this Apple look? 9 EMA comes in at around 131. My buy signals that are coming up that I pay attention to are also around 131. The inside and up comes in around 131. The 9 EMA 131. You're starting to see there's a lot of confluence around this area, and you can also see the big candle coming out of this area, which means there is demand here. So I want to be on the side of institutions. I want to be where the big money is, and my blueprint says the big money is down here, whereas the retail are trying to fight out and figure out what direction every single day by using 5-minute candles. Pay attention to your larger time frame. I think this is going to help you out a lot. Again, these are my opinion, my blueprint. This is what I'm looking at, and I want to share that with you. And if you would, please take the time, if you like this information, to give me a like, give me a retweet. I'm trying to grow, and I really appreciate your help in that matter. Good luck to you guys. Don't forget to check out trendytrading.co. We have different sales going on right now where we have half off of our trial, and that gives you 7 full days here where you're able to see my transparent alerts that are straight from my brokerage account. You get to see when I make money, when I lose money, and so forth. You get to listen to me on the mic. I'm typically doing this for a good hour or two in the morning. We do have some guest speakers that come on as well. And and when things are crazy choppy, I'm not trying to force a lot of trades down anyone's throat or anything like that. So come and learn. If anything, this should be the time that people are getting pumped up. We are on a clearance rack sale. I'm not sure it's like at 50% off. I'm still waiting for my favorite pair of jeans. And if I can get those a lot cheaper, and I usually do, guess what? I'm going to start buying. I hope this Apple blueprint helps you. If it does, again, please hit that like and please subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a great day.